In this tutorial, I will be going through with you a function called SUMIF. You can see the data here. I have just some data, random data. I have the weekdays here, the units here, for example, and I've written down notes for it. Like maybe they're like Monday, you can see it's 34 units, they're bought. Tuesday, it's 32 units not bought. So it's just information regarding that. So I have a list of data. So I want to find out various things I want to analyze. So I want to sum, for example, things that units on Monday. So let's have a look. So I can just simply say equals sum if, select that sum if, and I want to sum. So that's why it's sum, but there is a logical reason behind it. So I don't want to sum everything, all the units. I want to sum the units that meet the criteria that I will set. So first of all, you can see I have to select the range. Okay, so I will select the range, which is weekdays, and I'll press comma. So you can just go by this formula. And the criteria will be, for example, I want to know the units on Saturday. So I'll click Saturday, right? And that's the criteria. Okay, from all the weekdays, I'm just interested in Saturday, so I'll click that comma, and then I will select the sum range. So I'll select the units, so I'll just select it like that. Okay, and press enter. So the answer is 166, which means this tells me that um, on Saturdays, if I total the units on Saturdays, it will give me 166. So let me find out if that's the reality. So I'll just click on this one and press Control and click on another Saturday. And if I just see the sum, it gives me 166 here, right? Or you can just total 78 and 88, which gives me 166. So I'll do one more thing. So that is for Saturday, right? So just one sec. I will just remove that, okay? And I will write Saturday units, right? Units. Now, for example, I'll choose another one. I'll choose Wednesday, and let me do this repeat for you guys so that you understand it well. So I'll say equals sum if, so I want to sum, but there is a condition I'm adding, not all of them, so just one thing. So the range I will choose is this one, the names, comma. My criteria is to sum only things that are in, for example, Wednesday. Okay, so anything that any units in Wednesday list will be summed together or total together. Then I will press comma, and the sum range or the units would be this one, and click enter, and it gives me 90. So it tells me that the units, total units um, on Wednesday is 90. So let's have a look. Let me check again. So I can see this is Wednesday. It's 34. I will press Control and press here on Wednesday. And is there another Wednesday? No, there isn't. So it gives me 34 plus 56 gives me 90. Okay, I can just read off from here, but you can also total it. And so that's right. So it has not summed total all of the units. It has only summed the criteria that I've given. And second way of using SUMIF is, for example, if you want to say equals SUMIF, okay, so only sum, uh, this is the range, okay, I'm selecting. So, and my criteria will be, I'll press comma. My criteria will be, for example, I will put my criteria in apostrophes, two apostrophes, and that would be, for example, anything that equals um, anything that equals 34. So I'm just, and then close it with a semicolon as well. So close it with a apostrophe as well. So I'm saying that some numbers or units that equals to 34. Okay, and I'll press enter and it gives me 102. So I can see we have 34 here, we have 34 here, right? 34 here. And if I total 34 times 3, if I multiply 34 times 3 or total 34, it gives me 102, and that's the right answer. So I can use it differently as well. I can write my own criteria instead of here. I use the criteria within the columns. In this sum if I made up the criteria, so I can also make up another criteria. For example, equals sum if, and the range I will select is from here, which I want a total, comma. My criteria is the criteria I will put in semicolons column because I'm making this up. It's not in here. So I can say, for example, greater than um, grade 2, okay, and sorry, less than 2, not greater than 2. Enter, and it gives me 0 because there's nothing less than 2 in the numbers, right? Also, I can say sum if, for example, range. So anything that criteria that I make up will be in the apostrophes. Um, so greater than 2, enter, it gives me 718. So I can see that if I total and the number is greater than 2, it gives me 718. So that's my answer. So you can use sumif different ways, and any criteria that you make up, you have to put it in the apostrophe um, as well.